My dad and a friend of his named James Stanton went to Smithville, Tennessee one day about 51 years ago. They had a drag strip over there at the time. Gave him the idea to build one. So him and James Stanton came over here. Of course, this is my dad's land, and he furnished the land, and James furnished, I don't know exactly what percentage of the money, and they went in partners and built this drag strip. There was a cornfield all the way through here, so turned into a drag strip from a cornfield. 3 or 4 years passed, and James decided he wanted out, so my dad bought James out. So the track belonged, to my dad. He ran the track a while, and it's been in the family now for 50 years. He built the track in 1965, 50 years in business as Middle Tennessee Dragway. Same family, under the same Huddleston name. And my dad is, when he passed away, I have 3 other brothers, but he left it to me. I've been running the racetrack now for about a little over 20 years. But like I say, we race every Friday night and Saturday night. Friday night is a test and tune, fun night kind of thing. Just kids come out, grown-ups, real race cars, or just nobody that's ever been down the track before, and whatever they got. Saturday night is a little more complicated. It's entry fees. We have 3 classes. We have a no box class, which is a class of race cars where there's no computers in the car, that tell them what to do or what they've done or all that kind of stuff. And we have a Super Pro class, or aka box class, where they have delay boxes in their cars, and the computers, they don't even mash the gas to make it go. Well, they do. They put it on the floor and it won't go nowhere till they release a button on their steering wheel. It just sits there and kind of stutters, and when they let go of that button, it takes off by itself. And they put numbers in their little box, their computer. They look at the other person that they're racing against. They see what his dial-in is. He'll punch in his opponent's dial-in, they punch in his dial-in, and the thing just does it by itself. It's a computer. Also have a junior dragster class. That's the kids 17 down to 6 years old can drive a junior dragster. We just give away, we used to just give away trophies. Now we give all the entry fee money back to them. The winner of the junior dragsters gets all the entry fee money and a trophy. The runner-up gets all the buyback money and a trophy. Yeah, they get along great. I mean, one guy, even though they're racing against each other, if one guy's tore up and needs a part or needs some help working on a car or don't know what's wrong with his car, there's others that will jump in and help him. They're real good about getting along like that, and that's a good thing. That's a lot of good sportsmanship, right there. We got a good reputation. We like I say, we've been here for 50 years. We know how to treat people. We treat people right. We treat people like family, and we like what we do.
Yeah, Philip Randall Height. I'm a self-employed mechanic, and I do love to drag race, and I've been doing it for several years now. My first car was a 70 model Plymouth Duster, and I was on the way to the Gladeville to a ball game, and I saw this Mustang sitting up on the hill like at Philip Lanham's place, and I wheeled it around, come back, and we drove that car, and of course he got sideways with me and everything, and knowed it was tickling me to death, and I wound up trading for that car, and that's what I started out racing with. And I went to the Buffalo Valley. I think it was 6 times and won 5 trophies with it. So course, I did race at Music City Raceway for, several years there too. But the best track around as far as me is Middle Tennessee Dragway. Yeah, Gary, he's a good fella, and the whole family, they're all really nice folks. Like the world all of them. They got a real bunch of good boys up there and women that race, and women's hard to beat too. I'm telling you, they own it. But I've got a lot of good friends I've met, and over the years, I love it. Yeah, I really do. See that smoke coming from them rear tires, and it just gets you built up and ready to go. I'm getting goosebumps now.